Let's give you all of the details. Tamil Nadu Finance Minister Palanivel Thiagarajan has made remarks that are being considered controversial. This was at a debate at the Oxford Union in Oxford. The topic of the debate was the British Raj lives. We'll read out for you what the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu had to say. Now, it's important to note he was speaking against the motion. And what he said was that one of the surest signs of the ghost of the Raj is that the resurrection has happened. He said that if you look at India, we're well on our way to Raj 2.0, British Raj 2.0, that is being run out of Delhi instead of London. Those remarks are now being considered controversial. As we've said already, they were made at the Oxford Union. The Oxford Union is often a stage for debate for the world's top leaders. You'll typically have Oxford's group of students decide on who they want to call in. They'll have speakers come in. You've had prominent speakers right from Shashi Tharoor to other opposition leaders to now, as you can see, the Tamil Nadu Finance Minister making this statement. Let's go over to my colleague Purnima right now to understand more. Purnima, we haven't been able to share with our audiences the exact bite of what the minister had to say. And so if I could request you to both tell us exactly what the minister said and then set the larger context of the comment for us, please.
Well, the Tamil Nadu Finance Minister has basically made a comparison between India under the British Raj, when rights were largely trampled upon, and now under the government of India, he says that the states are finding their rights being either taken away or a situation where states have to fight with the centre to implement or execute its plan. So that was a comparison that Finance Minister had made in that context, and the State Finance Minister has this is not the first time that he's hit out or lashed out at the centre. He's often hit out against the way in which the GST Council has been run. And, Tamil Nadu has always been fighting tooth and nail against certain central government policies, whether it's the NEET or the GST implementation. So the Finance Minister has made a comparison between India under the British Raj and right now the states being governed under the centre, where the states have to constantly fight for its rights. That's the comparison that he made in that particular event.
Okay, Purnima, what was the topic of the debate, and tell us who were arguing on both sides. I want to understand if by appearing for this debate, in a sense, such an argument was already expected.
Well, such an argument was expected because this was about the state and centre rights, and that was the context in which the Finance Minister had made that comparison. And as I said, this is not the first time that the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu has been vocal about the kind of struggles that the state is facing, and he's always lashed out at the central government. So this is something that he's often done, whether it's going to be the way the GST Council is run, or also in terms of NEET and how Tamil Nadu is constantly fighting to ensure that the state does not follow or does not have to focus on NEET and focus on the state board exam. That's something that Finance Minister had said, and it was in this context that he made a comparison of how India was under the British rule and how right now the states are trying to fight, especially the opposition ruled states are now trying to fight for their rights. That's the comparison that he made on the context of states versus centre. That was the context in which he made this remark.
Okay, Purnima, stay with us. Just for our audiences, because we are sharing this update for you, we'd like to actually play out for you what the Finance Minister said so that you can be your own judge. Take a look.
That one of the surest signs that the ghost is dead is that the new version, the resurrection, has happened. If you look at it two ways, in the UK, the once colonized have now taken over the kingdom. If you look at the cabinet today, whether it's the Treasury Secretary, the Home Secretary, Junior Minister in the Foreign Office, my good friend now, Lord Billy Moria, you look at people like this, the once colonized have now taken over the kingdom. The kingdom doesn't exert its power anymore. And if you look in India, we are well on our way to a Raj 2.0, run out of Delhi instead of run out of London.